Greetings all. As a follow-up to my previous video, I thought I'd do a little guide as to how I painted the armoured car here and the tank that's in the background. Not the most historically accurate painting, but you know, I came across a couple of colour plates and reference books that suggested British Recce vehicles from World War II during the Italy-Sicily campaigns were painted in a similar manner, or could have been. So I went with that. Okay, so to start off with, what I did was base coat the vehicle with some Games Workshop Xandri Dust spray. Didn't have the spray can to hand when I started filming this, so just for representative purposes, pop the what you call it, bottle paint there. Yeah, so after doing that, various areas, things like, you know, tyres were painted in an appropriate colour, as were the flesh and a few details on the crewman. The green camouflage bit was painted with some gunship green from Vallejo, at least I think it was. And then the vehicle was given an all-over wash of Athonian camo shade. The tarpaulin across the back was actually washed with, having been doused with the same base coat primer, whatever you want to call it, of Xandri Dust, was doused with some Agrax Earthshade, otherwise known as Liquid Skill to its friends. And then it was just a matter of appropriate detailing and weathering and bits and pieces to complete the vehicle and the crew. Now, as for the adornments, things like the camo and so on, and the aerials, I put it out to a group of hobby friends of mine what they thought I should use to make aerials on vehicles this scale, and one suggestion that came back was bristles from a brush. And much to my wife's chagrin, I raided a few bristles from our kitchen sweeping brush, and there you have it. The camo netting, however, is it's a bastardization of a number of techniques that I've found on the internet and has come to work for me. So basically, what we have here, just some normal bandage, or scrim bandage. What I do is cut out an appropriate size section of this stuff and lay it flat on my painting palette, which actually you can see in the background there, propped up over there. Yeah, so take some of that, cut out to an appropriate size, then douse sections of it in both Athonian camo shade and Agrax Earth shade. And if I just focus in on the vehicle a moment so you can have a look at it in detail. Once it's coated in those two colours I mentioned, I then put some watered down PVA glue on it and lay it in place. Leave it to dry overnight or something, and leave you with the camo netting effect you see on this. I've also used it on other models as well, such as some Space Marine snipers for a Warhammer project I'm working on. And then whilst it's drying, appropriate bits of like foliage and so on were popped on, and yeah, I think it looks the part. And last but not least, the mud effect on the vehicle's wheels and so on. I've actually used some of this Vallejo darker texture. Very good. But anyway, I just thought you might be interested to see how I've done these vehicles, because it's the paint method I intend to use for the other couple of armoured cars I've got to do this month. So there you go. Any comments or queries, drop me a line in the comments. Thanks for watching.